Okay,
I
yeah.
wonder how big this crossover would have been if they had ended up picking a different manga that actually ended up becoming popular.
What, like Naruto?
Yeah, though I think Naruto already had a lot of popularity at the time.
Yeah, no, Naruto was massive. Like, Naruto was so popular that even here in the United States, you could not go anywhere without hearing about it.
Yeah.
Like, Naruto is one of the most culturally influential manga series probably ever.
Would this be around the time for like maybe Fairy Tail? Where that was just starting to pick up popularity?
Fairy Tail was fairly popular. I don't think its popularity has lasted over time.
Definitely.
It was popular when it was newish.
I dated a chick in high school that was into Fairy Tail, and then when we mutually broke up, I literally never heard anything else about Fairy Tail.
Yeah. Fairy Tail really, after the original series ended, it really fell off the face of the earth.
But yeah,
its popularity did not last.
Kid Foxboy has an excellent thing here. One Piece has such a distinct art style. It's either endearing or terrifying, and not sure where Nose Guy lands just yet.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Every design is either it's going to sell 1,000 plushies minimum, or it's going to haunt you in your nightmares. There is no other option.
Which characters are you talking about?
He specifically mentions Kaku, which, to be fair, Kaku has haunted my nightmares, especially when he goes like square giraffe form. That shit just...
Yeah, but yeah...
I'm standing in the apartment in Silent Hill 4, and I think that shit's kind of creepy.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the Yagura right now. The Yagura are the main mode of transportation.
You guys know how 4Kids skipped a whole bunch of arcs to get to Chopper quicker because they wanted to sell Chopper merchandise?
Mm-hmm.
That shows how popular Chopper is. Yeah. So the whole thing with that is like, so at the time, 4Kids was doing their English dub. Chopper was the most popular character in the series. Like, his merchandise sold like crazy, pretty much, in Japan.
Because of Chopper.
Yeah. So 4Kids looked at that and was like, we could make money off of Chopper. So that's why they cut the show up to get the Chopper faster.
Yeah, it came at the sacrifice. It came at the sacrifice of Brooke's entire backstory.
Yeah, someone really needed to tell 4Kids no Chopper until you finish your vegetables.
They really wanted that sweet Chopper money, even though they really didn't end up getting a whole lot of it, I don't think, because their shit dub made One Piece not popular in the United States.
Yep.
It kind of ruined American anime fan perception of One Piece for a long time.
Oh, there's a bounty. There's the bounty list, but there's apparently nothing yet. Let's see here.
That was back in the day when fan subs weren't super like they were around, but not everybody. Like, that was still back in the days where it was either you were getting, bootleg VHS tapes or whatnot. When internet fans were kind of just starting to become a thing. So
don't get me started on their censorship. I think their one censorship that actually really worked was removing smokers' cigars.
4Kids did a lot of weird ass censorship, even in shows like Sonic X and Shaman King.
Yeah, they ultimately removed any. They basically removed any writing whatsoever.
It's weird. They didn't.
I watched the English dub of the show Shaman King recently, and it's like in the first episode, there's a stupid piece of censorship.
Yeah.
In the first couple minutes of the first episode.
I remember the original Pokemon Indigo League is an absolutely fantastic dub that 4Kids did, and I don't think there's any other show 4Kids has made where they haven't just chopped it to hell and made it recognizable.
Yeah. Kit, 4Kids aren't the ones who... 4Kids never dubbed any of the Sonic things where Sonic did the middle finger. Because he never did that in Sonic X. I can't remember what company dubbed the OVA, but that happened in the OVA and got censored. I can't remember what company dubbed the OVA, though. But it wasn't 4Kids. 4Kids wasn't around yet, I don't think.
I love donuts and jelly or jelly filled.
But they were around, just weren't dubbing anime yet.
I don't know why they didn't just call them rice balls.
Pokemon was
why they not call it onigiri, but why did they say rice balls, man? Because I remember watching that as a kid, and I was like, oh, he's like eating some kind of weird rice thing. Why is he calling them donuts? Is that what they call donuts in Japan? Those are donuts.
No.
God, it's so dumb. I don't get... So what happens... What happened there was just 4Kids thought kids were stupid and wouldn't notice. And they, for some reason... anything related to Japanese culture or food was bad no-no. Because this is Murica good. Make everything American.
It's such a bad misunderstanding because a lot of what makes these shows so endearing is those little bits of Japanese culture. Like, the little bits of Japanese culture in the Pokemon anime, I mean, you can write it off as, well, the Pokemon world's a bit different from ours, and it's kind of neat and cool. Like, it's just what happens when
the company was run by a bunch of elderly conservative white men.
The delicious taste of American exceptionalism.
Pretty much. Elderly conservative and racist white men.
Now you guys are making me think of the Persona 1 dub and the Yakuza 1 dub. Because God, those were fantastic.
You cut out and I didn't hear what you said.
Sorry. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I was able to hear you.
It's my Wi-Fi. It's my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi cuts out every few minutes. So this entire time I've been missing chunks of what you guys are saying because it cuts out.
No, sorry, man. I was just saying, y'all are making me think of the Persona 1 and Yakuza 1 English dubs, because those were fantastically bad.
I haven't actually looked at those before.
So, the Yakuza 1 dub, it doesn't really change anything, and it keeps a lot of the Japanese influences, because it's very hard to change that when the entire game unapologetically takes place in Japan.
Yeah.
Honestly, that would be really funny, though, to actually make a game in the Yakuza style, and the joke is that it has been aggressively changed to be American as possible.
I refer you to Ace Attorney. I refer you to Ace Attorney.
You know what English dub for a game is really funny?
Which one?
Well, two different ones. Mega Man 8 and X4, was it?
Yes. We must find Dr. Wily.
Fast, we must stop fighting.
Give that guy a speech impediment.
Enemy.
Yes. Kid Foxboy also points out that fantastic Yu-Gi-Oh edits where they replace the guns with... I'm trying to remember. I think there were squirt guns at some point. The finger guns are what I remember the most, though.
Like the squirt guns are from One Piece.
Pointing at him.
Where 4Kids censored guns with squirt guns. In Yu-Gi-Oh, the censored guns with finger guns.
Shit.
No, if only those.
I'm remembering the Pokemon episode where Ash nearly got lit the fuck up.
They just, Four Kids straight up did not dub that episode.
T-Bell got lit up in those sketchers.
Exactly. Kid walked into the wrong fucking cafe.
There's a couple episodes of Pokemon that Four Kids just never dubbed. I think like 3 of them.
Yeah, I remember one of them being the Mysterious Tale of Porygon, but that's because they had the increased
That was
risk
not,
of seizures.
That was not the name of that episode. The name of the episode is Denno Senshi Porygon.
Yeah, I was using
like Electric Warrior Porygon or whatever.
Yeah, I think it was Electric Warrior.
Is the name of the episode. They never dubbed that one because the whole incident that happened with it in Japan, where it gave a bunch of kids seizures.
Yep, Pikachu gave a bunch of kids seizures, so they banned Porygon from appearing in the anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of books.
5 points to go to Ash, they didn't air. And then the episode where James has inflatable boobs, they didn't do.
Man, I want to see the alternate timeline where they actually correctly attribute the seizures to Pikachu. Pikachu is banned from appearing in the Pokemon anime ever again, and Ash's new partner becomes Porygon for the rest of the series.
Okay, I'll get you your money, Nami. Hold on. Where is it?
That's funny. That's funny.
There it is.
Just like imagine the fall of the ramifications. So
wow, 200,000 bellies. That's a lot of money.
Now here's the real question. In that timeline, do we get a Detective Porygon movie?
Danny DeVito as Porygon.
But yeah,
weird shit, man. A lot of weird shit Four Kids has done. Like, there's an episode of Sonic X where they did this gag with signs, and in the Four Kids dub, they left the scene in, but there's no text on the signs, so there's just the joke is completely gone.
Yep.
Words. Kids aren't watching TV to read.
Four Kids really loved insulting the intelligence of their audience.
God, now I'm imagining, like, Four Kids dub of, like, some kind of Star Wars shit, where they assume that the weird galactic basic that's written on things is, like, some kind of foreign language, and they censor it all away. They assume that it was, like, Cyrillic or something.
Yep. Now the Yagura is talking. The waves are getting rough. I should head home and stay inside. I was trying to say before, the Yaguras are the main transportation species on this island because they ride everyone on their backs.
What's one?
What am I fighting for?
Oh god, now I remember which Mega Man you're talking about.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you should remember it. We did a stream on it together. It's just it was just Mega Man X and not Zero because you didn't show up for that one.
Oh, well, how did you not show up for it if you're the one streaming?
I said you as in you, Aiden. You didn't show up for the Zero. You weren't able to show up for the Zero stream.
Yeah, sorry.
English voice acting hurts.
Yes, it does. I would say that's pretty much the only bad thing about X4. Other than that, I believe X4 is actually a really good game. The voice acting is the only thing I find bad about it.
I agree with that. I should never played X4.
Now, what has worse voice acting, X4 or Morrowind?
X4.
So legitimately, it was better voice acting just to grab some dudes who were working around the office and have them do the lines than the shit that they did for some of these translations.
Oh, you say that like they didn't do that for those translations. Now we're at Doc 1.
Hey Chris, you doing anything?
No,
come in the booth real quick.
Weren't the English dubs for X4 and Mega Man 8 legit just... They grabbed anyone who could speak English off the street, basically. Weren't they recorded in Japan? Just grabbed anyone who could speak English.
It's either that, or they just had them read the lines phonetically, like it's frickin' Troll 2.
Lovely.
Sure, that is pretty damn funny when you just have someone reading everything phonetically.
Yeah.
Finally made it to the Gali Law Company.
造船所だ。ここで船を作ってる。
There was a big ol' fight here between Luffy and Frankie.
Who won?
It ended up being a draw because Luffy was being chased down for the attempted assassination of Iceberg. Because they found evidence that Nico Robin was involved. They found evidence that Nico Robin was involved, and since Nico Robin was officially a member of the Straw Hat crew, they all started chasing after the Straw Hats because of the supposed assassination attempt.
It's been good, guys, but I'm afraid I have some stuff coming out, so I'm gonna have to leave a little bit early.
Alright.
Alright,
You
man.
do what you need to do, alright?
Hey, thank you for having me.
I keep finding gator durians. For all intents and purposes, all the talk with durians, I kind of want to try one. With my nose plugged, of course.
Durian always just makes me think of Kamen Rider Bravo.
What was the gimmick for Bravo?
Bravo is a character from Kamen Rider Gaim, and Gaim's whole gimmick was warriors based around fruit and nuts, basically.
Ah.
And Kamen Rider Bravo's motif was durian.
Gotcha.
I also find it funny that, like, the lead villain of Gaim, in the end, not a spoiler, but because he starts off as one of the good guys and then becomes like the main villain towards the end, but I find it funny that he's like the serious guy talking about fucking social Darwinism, but when he transforms, just your banana.
Jesus Christ, that's funny.
It is really funny, yes.
There you go.
Kit Fox says whenever Vuly's avatar goes away, we need a duck hunt boom animation.
Banana arms!
What does banana arms do?
The armor. It's the armor. It's what the thing says when he transforms.
Okay.
So they have these things called lock seeds, where before they put it on the Sengoku driver, they push the button to open the lock, and it says the name of the fruit. Remember when it says banana, and then he puts it in the Sengoku driver and does the thing, and then it says banana arms, and then some other things after that I can't remember. There's like a whole like what do you call it? Jingle it kind of plays, yeah.
Yeah.
After it says banana arms.
Someone at work had somehow managed to get one of the TVs in the lounge to play Kamen Rider. Is it Kamen Rider 01 with all the robots?
Yes, 01.
And I was watching it, and whenever they would transform, it would be like 10 different announcements for like what they were using.
Rising Hopper!
Yeah, like Rising Hopper and like 10 other things, like string up binary.
Sky turns to a Rider Kick. Yeah.
Bohatsu Cafeteria.
That's kind of one of the big problems, I think, with modern Kamen Rider, is that all the transformation things are just absurdly long. Thankfully, Geats has kind of made things more not stupidly long again, but kind of starting with, I guess, Gaim, and then up to Revice. The transformation sequences were far too long. far too long.
We gotta put padding somewhere in this episode.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Also, an issue Ultraman has had for a long time now. That, yeah, no, Ultraman still has that problem, and I hope Blazar, which is the upcoming one, fixes that. Because I'm really sick of these just stupidly long transformations that take forever. Yeah, no, I feel like modern Rider and modern Ultraman are getting real old real fast. In a way. And I love Kamen Rider Geats so far, don't get me wrong, but it's not perfect. But I am glad it kind of did away with some of the more annoying things about Rider for the past decade, but there's still some things about it that are kind of annoying. And Ultraman, it seems like Blazar is going to break away from a lot of the annoying stuff, but we don't know yet for sure. But it seems like it.
It turns out it actually just doubles downs on it harder.
Was that?
Said it turns out it said it just doubles down on the stupid stuff harder.
Oh, I hope not, because the show's trailer makes it seem like it's doing away with all the annoying shit.
I'm happy. I'm still collecting more Yaya cubes, because there actually now is a side quest that collecting the Yaya cubes is actually worthwhile.
Well, Ultraman Blazar seems to be a more mature show than we've had in a long time. If that makes sense. I'm definitely interested to see what they do with it.
Okay. Now remembering back to Alabasta, that there was like a minecart type thing in the Ravine of No Return. Both Zoro and Luffy completely forgot about it. You people have terrible memories.
Oh yeah.
Kit, it can get worse than that. It totally can. Watch Ultraman Rube, and you will see how much worse it can get.
Rube? Does that mean you're a Rube for watching Ultraman Rube?
It's R/B Rube. It's supposed to refer to Rosso and Blue, the two brothers who are the main characters of the show.
Can't be any worse than the Digimon Adventure transformation sequences.
And like I said, it can get worse.
Oh no, please don't let me. Yeah, don't let Luffy mess with the frickin' crane controls.
So the problem with Ultraman Rube is that Rosso and Blue both have multiple forms, and sometimes will change forms several times in an episode, and they each get their own separate transformation stock footage for every form. And sometimes both of them will have their stock footage play multiple times per episode. Both of them. So it's like at least 5 minutes of the episode is just transformation. Sometimes.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's bad. And later in the show, they did start having their transformations play at the same time. So it got a little better. But not much better. And they didn't do away with the stock footage entirely until the final, 2 episodes.
Yeah, because there should just be a situation where it just goes, initiate transformation, blink, transformation done. Because I remember seeing that statement made over and over again when I was watching the original Kamen Rider, where it says like the transformation happens instantly, but let's slow it down to show it in real time.
Yeah. You know, that happens in a lot of old tokusatsu, like literally in Uchu Keiji Gavan. That's another like really old Toku show where the transformation, they literally say during the stock footage, the transformation happens in literal seconds, but we're slowing it down so you can see it. Vuly, the narrator, literally says that.
Which is
slowing it down because we think it's cool.
Yes, basically.
Yep.
And then eventually that just became, oh look, long stock footage sequences, we can pad the thing out to save time and money.
Yeah, that pretty much just ends up being the case.
And even then, Gavan didn't have any like alternate forms or whatever. It was just the one suit, so he transformed once every episode, basically. Maybe sometimes more than once, but typically only once.
Yep. I was gonna say there is one. Yeah, I was gonna. Oh, it's another. There's another thing that requires a treasure chest key. I'm gonna have to do a lot of
recently
freaking
came out on Blu-ray
backtracking.
in the U.S. I should buy it.
I'm gonna have to do a lot of freaking backtracking, aren't I, to get all those treasure
Probably.
chests?
But no, really, Gavan did come out on Blu-ray in the U.S. A couple months ago. I should get that at some point. Kind of want that.
But yeah, I have all the characters like pre-time skip gear. So that's why
Nice.
Chopper looks like pre-time skip here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, Chopper's pre-time skip is the best pre-time skip
I agree.
outfit. The stupid
agree.
little hat's amazing.
Yes. He good. We love Chopper.
The Chopper's good.
Yes.
So I've heard a
Kid, do you love
theory.
Chopper? What were you saying?
I was gonna say I heard a theory that the next character who's Devil Fruit is some kind of like god Devil Fruit would be Chopper, because most of the Zoan Fruit users only have like 3 forms that they alternate between, while Chopper is getting close to like having 10, including Monster Point.
I was gonna say that particular scenario is mostly just because of the rumble ball that Chopper creates. And the thing is, though, the rumble ball only initiates Monster Point now. So he is able to just transform into other forms at will. Which at the time skip, it's Horn Point, Kung Fu Point. Okay, so yeah, he's basically saying, "Oh, you need to go to the cafeteria." I'm like, I was already there. I just ended up exploring the entire like Dock 1, trying to find
That's
stuff
okay,
to
Kit. You
do.
soon will.